Self, previously known as Self-Lender, now has a credit card, the Self Credit Card, a credit card that requires no credit checks and you only need $100 as a deposit to get in. Now, Self is in the business of repairing credit, and so if they're offering a credit card, it should be easy to get and to help you build your credit quickly. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today in this video. Now, by now, you should know the importance of credit and having a good credit score, and you should also know that one way to build or to repair your credit is by using a credit card. However, one of the problems people who have bad credit struggle with is getting a credit card in the first place, because with bad credit, it's not that easy to get approved for a credit card. Now, I want you to comment down below as you're watching this video and tell me what you're trying to do right now. Are you trying to build your credit? Are you trying to rebuild or repair your credit? Or are you just trying to find out if the Self credit card is any good, or is it a good fit for you? Comment down below and let me know. And also, just before we get into this review, if you're new to the channel and you're watching one of my videos for the very first time, and even if it's not the very first time, be sure to give this video a like. I'll really appreciate it. And that's how these videos get recommended to more people. And also consider subscribing to this channel. And I realize that 90% of my viewers are unsubscribed. So if that's you, go ahead and subscribe, and this will allow you to get updates every day when I post new videos here. Now, just to give you guys an idea, Self or Self-Lender primarily started by offering a credit rebuilding service where they would open a CD for you and allow you to pay them. They take the interest and also charge you some fees, and then the rest goes towards the CD, and each payment you make would then be reported to the credit bureaus. So this removed the problem of you not having a good credit score and not being able to be approved for a credit card. Now, I don't have any problems with this service, and I reviewed this aspect of it, and if you want to see that video after this one, then I'll leave a link to it somewhere in there at the end of this video so you can watch it. But in that video, I explained how much it would cost you to rebuild your credit using Self and the other options that you could explore to achieve the same results, and even better, that wouldn't cost you as much or anything. Now, I'm mentioning that video because that's the first requirement to getting the Self credit card. You have to be a Self credit builder customer to be able to apply for this credit card. But if your credit is really bad, then you'll want to do that in the first place anyway. So as for this credit card, there are a couple things that I really liked about it. Now, first of all, there is no credit check, so if you have the worst of credit scores, then it isn't going to be a problem for you to be approved. Secondly, this card is a secured credit card, and a secured credit card requires you to put a deposit up front, which will be equal to your credit line. Now, Self does this smartly by using the amount you have saved in your credit builder account for this deposit. Now, the minimum amount has to be $100. So once you open the credit builder account and you have saved at least $100, then you can apply for this card. And I like this because it doesn't require you to use other funds for the deposit for this card. And if you choose to go with another secured credit card, usually they only allow you to deposit a minimum of $200 as a security deposit. So this has a very low entry amount and should be easy for anyone to get approved for. Now, the next requirement that Self has for this credit card is that your credit builder account must be in good standing and you must have made at least 3 payments on time. So if you open the credit builder account today, then you'd have to wait for 3 months until you've made 3 payments to be able to apply for this secured credit card. And remember, there is no credit check to get approved. Also, Self reports the payments for this credit card to all 3 credit bureaus, and this is a Visa card, so you'll be able to use it anywhere credit cards are accepted. So right here, Self is helping people who don't have a good credit or a good credit score to rebuild it, because they'll easily be able to have the 2 main loan types reporting on their credit, which is an installment loan and a revolving line of credit. Now, of all the features I've listed so far, comment and let me know what you think about this credit card so far. Do you like it? Would you get it? And do you think it's worth it? Now, while you're commenting, let me just say in my previous video about Self, I covered the alternatives, and essentially this is what I was telling you guys to do in that video. Get a secured credit card that charges no fees and a personal loan for $100 and do it yourself. But right here, Self is offering the entire package, and instead of you using $200 to get a secured credit card and then another $100 to get a secured personal loan, you can use a single $100 here to do everything. Now, the reason I've given alternatives before is that Self charges fees, and I think if you can avoid fees and get the same results, then you should definitely do so. Now, that brings us to the downsides of the Self-secured Visa credit card, And the first downside is that it's not free. There is an annual fee of $25, which I must say isn't a lot, but it's still a fee that you need to consider. Now, remember, you can't get the Self credit card without first having the Self Credit Builder account, and that account also comes with its own set of fees. Now, this is a basic credit card and it's as basic as they get, and so you don't have any balance transfer or bonus offers, and the APR is a variable rate APR, which means that it changes based on how the prime rate moves, so you don't ever want to get this credit card and keep any balances on it. Also, another downside is that after signing up for the Credit Builder account, you need to meet the requirements of having 3 months on time payments and $100 in your Credit Builder account, and you'll have to wait to get this card. So my thoughts on the secured Visa credit card from Self are this. It's good, they provide a good service, and if you have really bad credit or you're trying to rebuild your credit, it will help you. However, if you want to save some money by not paying the annual fees and saving on the fees from the Credit Builder account and also not having to wait 3 months to get the card, then I would suggest doing the entire process by yourself, and that includes you putting up $200 up front as a deposit for a no annual fee secured credit card like the Discover It Secured, which is my favorite pick for this. And while this credit card has no annual fees, it does everything that the Self credit card will do. In addition, it will also give you 2% cash back by using it. Also, if you get this credit card, you'll be able to keep it forever because you can have it converted from a secured credit card to a regular credit card with no fees, and there will be no credit check to do that as well. And your first credit card or any credit card that you get to build or to rebuild your credit should be one that you can keep for at least 5 years, if not forever, because closing that account will hurt your credit score. So that's another thing that you need to think about as well before you get a credit card to build or to repair your credit. Now, if you want to go that route, then check the links down below and you can also get $50 in statement credit. Also, as for the alternatives to the Credit Builder account, while you can't get a fee-less loan by simply going to a local credit union and opening a CD yourself and then borrowing against that CD, you'll pay little to no fees up front and the interest won't be as much. So Self is good and it has a low entry barrier of just $100, but if you want the option that costs less, then you can try the other options. Now, if you haven't watched my previous video about the Self Credit Builder account, you should, and I'm leaving a link to it here on the screen, and that video explains in details how the other options work in terms of a regular secured credit card and a personal loan and CD. I hope you guys found this video very helpful, and if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, as that's the way these videos get recommended to more people here on YouTube, and it can potentially help someone out as well. And guys, I'll really appreciate it. And also, don't forget to check out some of my other videos here on credit cards, banking apps, savings accounts, investments, and much more. Also, don't forget to subscribe and be sure to turn on all notifications for this channel, as that's the only way you'll be able to get the updates of when I post new videos. And remember, I'm posting a new video here every single day on YouTube. Also guys, I'm leaving links down below in the description to free stuff and free cashback offers, so be sure to check all the links down below. Once again, I hope this video was very helpful. All the best with your credit, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.